Welcome back to Bourbon Country. What the fuck is on your face, dude?
What's up?
Is this like Super Trooper
Welcome back
shit?
to Meow.
Okay,
I
well,
don't have just a mustache.
welcome back to Bourbon Country Reacts with Shades here.
McGee.
It's not real
Shades
bright in
McGee.
here.
It kind of is. You guys can see the lights. They can see the lights.
And reflecting off those
Right.
freaking skyscraper windows you've got there.
Don't judge.
You know me, I judge. That's
Every
what I do.
single fucking time. So I'm Dustin. I'm the bourbon guy. That's why I'm here. Why are you here?
For
And
the
who
bourbon.
the fuck are you?
What do you mean?
Who are you?
Some dude.
It's Keith. Bourbon.
Bourbon Bribe.
This bourbon bribe has a cool ass bag. It's like a velvet bag. It's like the Crown bag, but
Not Crown.
bigger.
And so whatever's in there probably doesn't taste like pennies.
Dude, that's the thing. Does it taste like pennies to you too?
Yeah.
Swear to God. Crown, purple, pennies every time. Jeremy, tell me I'm wrong. Just saying. All right, so Deb had sent. So Deb was.
Deb is awesome.
Well, that goes without saying, but yes. And Deb sent us our first moonshine bribe,
Which
and it was
those guys.
these guys, Palmetto,
And the moonshine was outstanding.
at 130 proof. I still remember because I still have PTSD, but it was good. So this looks a little young.
But presumably it's that same juice aged, right?
That's what I'm.
That's what I'm hoping for.
I think they rolled it down a trough into the barrel or into the bottle, but.
It's got some oak and char in there.
Yeah, I'll look at the bottle as we're going through this song.
So, Deb, if we got this wrong, we apologize. We had to mine through the comments to try and make sure we got the right song. And what I believe is supposed to go with this is I've actually forgotten the title, not the artist, but the title. It's the Oak Ridge Boys leaving Louisiana in the broad daylight. So this should be kind of cool, right? Because I think everybody on planet Earth has heard at least one Oak Ridge Boys song.
Which is
Elvira,
Right.
moon boppa, mow, mow, right?
yes.
I don't think I've heard any other Oak Ridge Boys song except for that one, which I really... Fuck. It smells like fish, man.
Whoa. Whoa. That is false. Dirty fucking lie. Right there.
We know you wouldn't handle
But-
any fish.
I have proof that says otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
No, we're telling it.
No.
We're
We'll
telling
tell it later. I don't see an age statement on this, which... Is this bourbon? It's whiskey. So this is not a bourbon. It is a whiskey. So they don't necessarily have to have an age statement. It's out of South Carolina, though.
Yeah, well, we can look at the bourbon after we check out the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
But I really want to talk about those 3 holes in your thumb. So, Dustin learned that some freshwater fish have teeth.
No, I knew trout have teeth. I've caught trout. I knew they had teeth. They're big ass teeth. This guy had small teeth because he was not so big. Okay? That was my first sauger. Okay?
He tried to lip a sauger.
I tried to lip a sauger. That was a bad plan. Do not lip a sauger. But are you going to tell the fine people why I tried to lip a sauger? Other than the fact that I didn't see the teeth?
Well, I think you had drifted your kayak in the current into a tree and were about to flip over.
Well, I wasn't going to flip over like somebody.
Oh, I flipped.
But I did ride my kayak into a tree, which typically is a bad plan. Don't try that at home.
You can drown that way.
You can literally drown. So I was a little bit nervous. I wasn't going to lose my fish because priorities. Hello. Come on.
I'm with you.
So I got the fish. I got the picture because you got to have a picture.
If you didn't get a picture, it didn't
It
happen.
happened. Exactly. And then I got out of the tree as my boy's like, "You okay?" I'm like, I might need help. I didn't. And then I got down the river, and what did I see?
Me sitting on the bank,
Yeah, and I was
pouring
like,
water out of everything I had with me.
but first I didn't see the water. And I was like, what the hell? You taking a piss? We only beach to go piss, right? Or lunch, maybe.
Yeah.
And he's like, I just went swimming. What? It's like, I had to chase my kayak and my tackle box and my tackle bag, and I lost a pole. And I was like, oh, shit. And then I wasn't going to make fun of him the rest of the day because he lost a fucking pole.
That was an expensive rod reel combo. I just replaced it today, by the way.
Yep.
But anyway, enough fishing crap. Let's check out some Oak Ridge Boys.
Whoa. By the way, it's only 89 proof.
Mary took to running with a traveling man, left her mama crying with her head in her hand. Such a sad case, so broken hearted. She said, Mama, gotta go, gotta get out of here, gotta get out of town, tired of hanging around. I gotta roll on between the ditches. Just an ordinary story about the way things go, round and around, nobody knows, but the highway goes on forever. That old highway rolls on forever. Lord, she never would have done it if she hadn't got drunk, if she hadn't started running with a traveling man, if she hadn't started taking those crazy chances. She said, daughter, let me tell you about the traveling kind. Everywhere he's going such a very short time. He'll be long gone before you know it. He'll be long gone before you know it. She said, never have I known it when it felt so good. Never have I knew it when I knew I could. Never have I done it when it looked so right. Leaving Louisiana in the broad daylight. This is down in the swampland, anything goes. It's alligator bait and the bars don't close. It's a real thing down in Louisiana. Did you ever see a Cajun when he really got mad? When he really got trouble like a daughter gone bad? It gets real hot down in Louisiana. The stranger better move it or he's gonna get killed. He's gonna have to get it or a shotgun will. It ain't no time for plain speeches. There ain't no time for plain speeches. She say, never have I known it when it felt so good. Never have I knew it when I knew I could. Never have I done it when it looked so right. Leaving Louisiana in the broad daylight. She say, never have I known it when it felt so good. Never have I knew it when I knew I could. Never have I done it when it looked so right. Leaving Louisiana in the broad daylight. Just an ordinary story about the way things go, round and around, nobody knows, but the highway goes on forever.
Well, we're almost done. I should just let it go.
That old highway rolls on forever.
The stream has no idea.
They knew we were talking about fishing. What the hell?
Wow, yeah, Google's listening to us.
That's creepy.
It is creepy. Wow, that song,
Yeah?
like, put you in a total vibe, right?
Definitely mood tune.
Like, the very rare instance where I would be driving slow and just
Just bitty bopping around.
cruising around, you know?
Wouldn't you know there's something around and you put it in cruise control?
Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, though, I want to analyze that song. So you guys have
There's
probably
a lot going on in it.
well, first, the vocals and harmonies have just mellowed you out so smooth, and sounded great. But because of that, I was getting distracted from some of the instruments, and there was a lot in there, and it was good stuff. There was good fiddle in there.
Yep.
There's some great guitar work in there. I heard some wicked bass. like some really wicked bass playing in there, which is unusual in my experience in country music, because a lot of times country, your bass players just run on a 4 count, boom, 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 like
nothing,
that.
Nothing.
There was some smoke and bass in that. So what I wish, I may actually do this after we record this. What I want to do is see if there's an isolated track.
Right.
First, I want to hear those vocals with no music, just a cappella.
You're right, because it was I would find myself listening to the instruments, and I'd lose track of where I was in the song.
Well, and the vocals were incredible, and I'd like to hear them just those vocals.
Right.
I think it would sound incredible.
Probably.
Then I want to hear without the vocals. I want to hear all the instrumentals, because I think it would sound incredible.
Agreed. Yeah.
You put it together, and for my first contact with this song, it was kind of splitting my brain in two, because I wanted to simultaneously pay attention to the vocals and the instrumentals, and I don't think I got the full experience.
And I think what it was for me anyway, the vocals were good and also quick. Mm-hmm. So to pay attention to what they were saying, like you had to really listen. Mm-hmm. Right? Because it just kind of, it was like cursive writing. It just all
flowed.
Exactly, flowed right together. If y'all don't know what cursive writing is, you're on the wrong channel.
Don't insult our younger viewers.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I would. All right. So, speaking of smooth.
What'd you say the proof was?
89 point.
I think it tastes about 89. You don't think so?
No.
You think it's hotter?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it hits me in the back of the throat the most. It's not really hot on the tip of the palate.
Yeah, it's almost it's not rye pepper, but it almost presents like a rye pepper.
Well, it's rye pepper.
Oh, it does have rye in it?
It's got like 21% rye.
Oh, well, I'm tasting that then.
Yes, 21% rye. For a good look at the bottle, y'all.
So I get the up front, it's a very light, not like some whiskeys and bourbons in particular, when there's, you get that heavy, almost a corn syrup kind of sweetness there.
Oh, yeah, you don't get that.
None of that with this.
Nope.
It's a very light, almost airy kind of up front. And the mid palate, what is that flavor in this finish? The mid palate's not real complex. It's almost a candy corn finish to me. And the longer I sit here, the more that kind of candy corn flavor creeps up on me.
So I ruined I know what's in it, and I know what it's exactly everything they have in it. So, no shit, on the back of the label, it talks about soft caramels and vanillas.
Okay.
And the big thing that I get that you'll probably resonate with once I tell you, they age this in French oak barrels. French oak has there's that French oak taste. You know what I'm talking about?
That's what that is.
A few of Andrea's makers that are the French oak predominant, it's that taste.
Yeah, with a weeded in the makers, kind of gives you a real interesting combo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I still kind of stick by my candy corn finish.
I don't get that. That's weird.
The longer it sits back there, the more I taste it.
I think the French oak to me is throwing me off. It doesn't taste very aged, but I think it's aged longer than I would expect because of the French oak.
Well, I think the French oak is injecting pretty strong flavoring into it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can still get the tiniest
Moonshine?
touch
kidding.
of that moonshine.
Right on the hit for me.
Yep. And it's not bad because it's some of the best.
Palmetto.
It's not moonshine because they have a license. But some of the best quote moonshine that I've had.
But this is interesting because my very first sip reminded me of that Palmetto, the moonshine we had. But then I was like, it's just not as good because they've cut it.
A bunch of flavors were exchanged there.
Exactly.
A bunch of flavors were exchanged in the aging and cutting process. But that Palmetto moonshine flavor is still there a little bit. Overall, I like this.
Yeah.
I don't know what it costs.
Yeah.
I would probably pay $35, $40 for it.
Sounds about right. I don't know what she paid.
Yeah, we have no
Deb,
idea.
if you want to tell us, let us know. If not,
Sure, yeah.
don't.
But I think it's worth $35, $40. If it's less than that, it's a bargain.
Yeah.
So,
Not
yeah.
bad. So this was my first Oak Ridge Boys song outside of Elvira.
Mine too.
So cool. Thanks, Deb. We appreciate you.
We do. Us and our gnomes.
Yeah.
So, all right. Till next time, guys.
We'll see you.